a world full of mundane podcasts, one show rises from the ashes. Critics are calling it outrageous. Podcasts, as we know it, will never be the same again. Tonight, prepare for an epic journey where every step could be your last. The destination, a place where no maps can show. The mission, to rise above the rest. The danger, unimaginable. The reward, a shit ton of weed and laughs. It's going to blow your mind. This is 2B Bloods. So sit back, turn up the volume, grab your weed, get ready to light those bloods.
That's right, 2B Blunt Podcast. We are back, episode 26. In studio today, we have the Scott.
What's up? I'm here, baby.
We got Frank Knox.
Yes, sir.
And your host, the P to the double EZ. And we have a huge show today. The phone lines are open as of right now, 860-384-7110. We'll find out today if Frank Knox has the best coverage of sports. You know he does. We got the NFL playoffs, big weekend in sports, so it's going to be huge. Wrestling's on the run. We got Royal Rumble coming up. We'll go into, that's right, no selling with the Scott. And returning today, the ever so coveted Kincaid Hotline.
Yeah.
Open for business, giving us the biggest inside scoops with pro wrestling and MMA from around the world. It's gonna be, as they would say, huge. And that's it. We are back, fellas. I hope you're ready. We got a big show, guys. We got a big show.
I'm excited for Kincaid coming back.
We haven't heard from Kincaid since 2019.
I know, we must have saved up a lot of money for the hotline, huh?
You know what?
Cut costs.
We got, that's right, but now that we have stacked our dollars, we're gonna have the minutes loaded up.
That's right.
And we will call Don Kincaid Hotline right here today on the 2B Blunt Podcast. I can't wait. If you want to call in and try to stump the Scott, we're going to let that go down. Listeners, if you got questions, WWE trivia only, make sure you call in. Number's right there on the screen if you're watching on Facebook. If you're listening, you should already know. 860-347-1110. And we're going to get into first my favorite part of the show, the ceremonial lighting of the blunt. So I ask you guys, are you ready?
We are ready, Peasy.
I'm ready, man. Let's do this.
I said, are you ready?
Woo, let's go, Peasy. Light it up.
Oh, shit. What happened, bro?
Something just fell.
Something just fell on me.
What happened?
But it's all right.
I don't know.
It wasn't.
It must have been the
It
extra weight of
wasn't
those
one
two
of the
bongs.
bongs. I thought maybe it
Now
was
I'm
a bong
nervous.
that just fell, but it wasn't.
But I just put two of them up there before we started. I'm thinking that extra weight's, really caving the shelf. They may all tumble down.
That was devastating, I gotta say. I'm glad, though, that your life was spared.
I know. You know what, though? If all those bongs collapse on you, it'll at least be on film.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Fuck you, Scott.
Great.
At my expense,
One more time, I'll ask you, are you ready?
All right, we're ready, Peasy. We're ready.
Then, for the three of us in this podcast studio, and the hundreds listening at home or watching live on the Facebook stream, Let's get ready to smoke it. Tell him, Frank.
And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Smoke it. That's right. We got the King Palm loaded right here. We're about to feel the force right here in the studio. I can't wait. I can't fucking wait. It's just what the doctor ordered after a long day. The King Palm loaded. We got the theme playing. We're about to break it down. Frank Knox responsible for this blood this week. We tried to give the Scott the duties. What happened, Scott?
Well, I had grinding duties today. Apparently, that was all I could do.
Oh, was it?
Knox came in for the save to pack it in or pocket in.
Pocket in.
Pack it or pocket. I don't know what it's gonna be, but we're gonna find out. Right now, I don't see any canoes. It's probably because Frank packed it.
Yeah.
You know?
I pocked it.
You pocked it. Packed it or pocked it?
I don't know.
Oh, God, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Strain of the week here. I said we're going to feel the force, and you are. What I have in my hand is a King Palm loaded filled with the strain that I like to call Skywalker OG.
I love Skywalker.
That's right.
It's one of my favorites.
Skywalker OG is a potent cross between the hugely popular Skywalker and OG Kush. It's amazing. And as the name suggests, the potency of Skywalker OG forces you into a galaxy far, far, far away. That's right. The Skywalker OG buds have distinct aroma, characteristics of Kush strains, that spicy herbal dipped in diesel fuel scent, which I love, skunky, with a flavor profile to match the deeply physical and mentally relaxing effects of Skywalker OG come on just after a few tokes, and I'm already on 2. So you know what that means, Scott?
2. What's that mean?
I'm about to be in a galaxy far, far away.
Oh, dun 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 dun.
Thank you.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Thanks, Scott. This guy's got the fucking the sounds, you know. That's right.
Infowars.com.
Taking us to a whole other level here. If you can't tell, I sound like shit. Fucking 2 days ago, allergies hit me out of nowhere.
Oof, devastation.
I spent 2 days with my nose running like a faucet. I couldn't understand it.
Jeez.
It wouldn't stop. I tried Allegra. I tried Afrin. I tried Flonase. I tried at least 5 different medicines.
This reminds me of the time you couldn't poop and you bought all those medicines. I tried calcium magnesia. I tried this. I tried that.
Dude, I forgot all about that. I was clogged up. I was clogged up, bro. That's devastating.
Now it sounds like you were completely unclogged.
Yeah. So now what happens is I'm recommended to go to the store, and they want me to get the over-the-counter Sudafed.
Okay.
Right? So I take the Sudafed mixed with the Flonase. That's what they told me to do. So I do that. Next thing you know, I go from a nose that I literally couldn't stop running. I literally must have blown through 2 boxes of tissues. God, it was just nonstop blowing. I couldn't know where it was coming from. To being completely clogged where I couldn't breathe out of my nose. I'll tell you, you gotta be fucking kidding me. At one point, I had one nostril running and the other one was clogged.
Oh, no.
That's the worst.
I was a freaking mess. I was a freaking mess. So now, my voice sounds like shit. All right? So if I sound a little fucked up, today I am.
I'm fucked up.
I want to get fucked up. And that's just where it's at. So this is going to be an interesting show.
Okay.
I'm going to try to get through this sick. Not sick, but allergies. I don't want to say I'm sick. I'm not sick. I'm not sick. I swear, I promise you. I'm not sick.
All right, so you're not sick.
I'm not sick. It's all allergies.
We don't have to worry about Lysol and all this stuff down here.
No.
Okay.
No. We'll be good. We're going to be fine. We're going to keep the show moving, and we're going to move it on. And now, before that, I was feeling great. We had a big weekend. I don't know about you, but at least I had a great weekend.
I know you had a great weekend. I missed your show, man. I wanted to be there.
So Saturday, we're down in Jewett City for Battlefront Pro Wrestling. Yeah. Okay. This gets good, Scott. This gets good. We'll let you know. And you too, Frank. You weren't there either.
I know. I double booked.
He double booked himself, this guy. Can you believe it?
I sent a replacement in my place, though. I had a stand-in at least show up.
Well, at least somebody showed up.
I had a stand-in. You
did.
know, it's more than Scott could say.
That's true. Scott backed out that day.
I might have had a mystery stand-in. You don't know.
You have no fucking stand-ins,
All
Scott.
right,
You don't have any stand-ins, all right? So we're in Jewish City. No, it's nothing. Don't worry about that. We're in Jewish City. I'm doing Battlefront.
Okay.
Pro Extreme.
Pro Extreme. So this is where it gets good, all right?
I'd set BZ ashed the cherry out and just handed me back the blunt.
It's still smoking. We're good, bro. We're good. So we get there. First off, this place is in the middle of nowhere,
Okay.
right? I mean, to get to Jewish City was a ridiculous drive. I mean,
I know, I've never
it was
been to Jewish
a
City.
one-lane ride most of the way. You know,
Like the back roads, like I suggested.
yeah. Well, that's what Google Maps suggested to do too.
Because it's like 20 miles shorter.
So then you get there. The address on the event page is different from the actual address of the place. So right off the bat, you're lost.
Oh.
As soon as you get off the highway.
Someone botched.
Yeah, someone botched. Terrible. So I get there. And the place is kind of sick, right? So it's got like a big hall, you know, and then it's got like a little hallway, and then it's got like a big open area, and then a bar area, right? In the bar area, they got a bunch of pictures on the wall.
Okay.
I'm looking at the wall. This thing's loaded up. I see D'Lo Brown with his autograph. The Rock with his autograph on the wall. Mad workers.
So it's
have
a Mark
apparently
bar, a Scott bar.
Mad, yeah. Apparently, all the workers stopped there. Are used to, at least back in the day,
In Jewett City?
in Jewish City at Altown's Music Hall. It was like a big thing. So they have a whole thing on the wall. There's all a bunch of workers and celebrities that have been there. Pretty fucking cool. So we got the show, right? Big show. I get there. I'm looking at the ring. They're setting up the ring. I'm looking at the ring. I'm like, this don't look great. This don't look good. Something's wrong with this ring. Right? The ropes were short. And I was like, oh my God. Like, you stepped on it and it was like stepping on like concrete. I was like, what is this? It literally must have been a boxing ring,
Okay.
right? It's like an old school boxing ring. That's what it felt like, you know? Complete with like the old spring in the middle, the old school style, you know? And I was like, oh shit.
I saw the ropes were red, white, and blue too. So it definitely reminded me of a boxing.
Boxing ring. It didn't have like 4 ropes like
I got a picture.
a real boxing ring, right?
I'll show you, Scott. No, it didn't have 4 ropes. It didn't. But it did look like a boxing ring. Ready? Here. Picture.
Oh, wow, yeah.
All right? All right? If you want to find it, go on my Facebook page. Look up Slade Dangerfield. There's pictures from the show up there. So, I'm in the match. We're working the thing. I'm with, the rest of my team. Mm-hmm. Ryan Frost, TJ Howell III. We're going against, Redneck, Southern Discomfort, as we talked about last week, right?
Right.
So, somehow during the fucking match, not somehow, I know how it happened. We're not going to talk about it. But I ended up getting injured.
Oh, no.
So, I ended up cracking ribs, bro.
Dude.
When it happened, I heard it. I literally heard it, and I was like out of breath. I couldn't breathe. I was like, no, what's going on, bro? This is the worst. So, I'm like crawling on the outside. I can't breathe. Right? I still managed to hit one of the guys in the ring with a kendo stick from the outside. With no, like, gasping for breath.
Oh, my God.
I'm trying to tell Frost, I'm like, that's what it sounded like. I couldn't breathe.
Okay, yeah, I can imagine.
Here you go, Frank. I'm telling the story. Forget it. So I'm beat at this point, right? I get home, and then I wake up the next day after barely sleeping that night because I could not lay flat, right? I was sleeping on the recliner. Woke up the next day. Now I got these allergies.
I was going to say, first
So
you had
now-
that, and then you had the allergies.
Now every time my nose is running, so I sniff it or I'm trying to blow my nose, bro. I felt like an alien was gonna pop out of my fucking chest like I was Sigourney Weaver.
I was going to say, if you sneezed, how did that feel?
Oh, there was a few of them too, bro. Trust me. And I was like, oh God, this is like straight death, straight fucking death. It was devastating, but it was cool. But the whole thing, the place was popping. It was packed, and the crowd was hot. It was a hot show. We opened too.
For me, the most notable thing from this event though is Slade Dangerfield picked up his first professional win in pro wrestling.
I didn't get the win.
No, but you were part of the winning team.
That was your first W?
That was his first W. Whether it
Well,
was
if you consider us part of the team,
you got hurt, you tagged in, you dropped, you did a leg drop.
I've been doing wrestling for what, maybe since 2015.
Don't undersell it.
No, I'm not going to oversell it. Listen,
No, undersell.
ever since I started, right? If you don't know, I started like 2015. I'm 420, actually. It was 2015.
Oh,
my
yeah,
first
we remember.
day.
Of course. What other day could you debut on?
Right. The one day that I choose not to smoke, I'm going to start wrestling. I must have gone 0-21 at least since, like, not when I stopped training, but when I started actually having matches. I never won a fucking match.
And that all changed.
And never, ever in my fucking life, bro, won anything. Right? Always on the losing end. And then everything changed when I started rolling with Ryan Frost and TJ Howell, who were, with and Big J Sampson, now known as the new Impact players. Now, Frost hardcore champion. Everyone's getting W's. But now, here's the thing. At the end of the night, they had this hardcore match. Okay? Dirtbag Dan versus
Rebecca Payne.
Rebecca Payne, thank you.
Okay.
All right. This match, bro, was nuts. I mean, you're talking Christmas ornaments, barbed wire. They went out in the fucking main road. They fucking did a pinfall out there. All kinds of shit. Fucking cops came, bro. The cops came that night because someone thought one of the guys was really hurt, too.
Yeah, because
Well, you were really hurt.
5-star Jace.
But you were really
Not
hurt.
what I was. Yeah, they weren't coming for me, though. They weren't coming for
What
me.
do you expect? You got people outside bleeding out, out of their head like a sieve. Just Incredible standing outside, bloody crimson mask, smoking cigarettes. I mean,
Just Incredible, after his match, which he was busted open for, must have gone until I left without wiping his face.
Yeah.
He's just hanging out in the bar, walking around with dried blood all over his shit, bro. It's all over his shit. So meanwhile, poor fucking 5-star Jace takes a rough landing on that stiff ring. And everybody these people literally thought he was so hurt, we're going to call the cops.
Oh, my God.
We're going to call the cops, they said.
You worked the marks.
So the cops now show up, right? The cops show up.
What is this people that were attending the event?
Yes. They were so believed into the show that they literally fucking called the cops. So I'm sitting in the bar area. We got Johnny D and Joey D there. And the fucking ambulance shows up. The fire truck shows up. The cops are here. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Oh, son, I gotta run inside. Nothing. It was a fucking work. It's a fucking work.
Wow.
It's a fucking work. Shout out 5-star Jace, yo.
I heard the people over there looked like they drank a different water
Oh no, the blood went out.
in Jewett City. It's a real weird place out there.
It was very interesting. It was. You felt like you were in a different world. Even the venue.
I ended up watching YouTube videos of people that live in there after, and they looked very odd.
Dude, you'd be surprised. A lot of the people that came from there came from Ludlow.
Oh yeah, it's a hop, skip, and a jump.
That's not. It's an hour and fucking 15 minutes away.
An hour and 15?
Yeah,
right.
but a lot of the big hardcore Battlefront fans like carpooled down to Jewett City to see the show. So they knew the storylines. They knew what was going on.
Plus, there is the normal people that just showed up at the bar to get a buzz like they do every night.
Right. So the place is literally, dude, it's popping. The place was popping.
Yeah, I heard it was a good place.
It was
Pool
sick.
tables, the whole
It was
nine.
sick. I didn't get to enjoy it that much.
Well, I will say, though, so you debuted on 420, right?
Nope. I didn't debut. I started trading at
He stepped
420.
in the dojo.
Okay, that's when you started.
You stepped in the
Right.
dojo.
And you got your first win after training on the 4th day of 2020.
Whoa! 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 Wow! Big news! Way to go, Scott.
No,
I'm good for now, man. You keep passing that thing over like after one rip.
Whoa! Whoa! So it was a hell of a show. That's my story from Battlefront. What a recap, you know?
I know, right?
What about you, Scott? How was your weekend?
well, I had to work. That's why I missed the show.
You son of a
And,
bitch.
Sunday I just I drank and watched Royal Rumble 1992. That was my Sunday.
Oh, wow.
Really?
92? Is it because of that calendar that's been circulating that everyone could reuse it this year? The Royal Rumble 92?
You know what? That's right. It's the same. 2020 is the same year
Yeah,
as
you
92,
seen
right?
that?
It's
You
the
seen
same
that
leap
with
year.
like
Yeah. Somebody
Yo,
uses
it's
the same calendar.
fucking Jiggy Sosa watching Battlefront OG, bro.
Battlefront OG.
Jiggy Sosa, he worked. He got the match too. I mean, tell you, all the Battlefront originals were there. It was a great time. Shout out Jiggy Sosa. Shout out everybody watching on the Facebook. Sorry not to cut you off, Scott.
Oh no, you're good because
But
that's all I did.
I got real excited. That's it. What about you, Frank?
That's it. I went to New York City for,
You went to New York City.
it was Saturday and Sunday. Just kind of hung out, ate some good food, had some drinks.
Where'd you go to eat? Anywhere specific that you wanted to be notable to the weekend?
I went and got these Belgian French fries.
What the fuck is a Belgian French fry?
It's like a really thick, hearty, seasoned, crispy goodness French fry, and they have over like 30 different dipping sauces.
Ooh, really?
And it's like a bar, but they have little slots and tables where you could put your cone of French fries and use your dipping sauces.
Really?
I went there just to grab a snack. It's pretty notable.
Wow.
Besides that, I just went to a local pub for dinner and just a local diner for breakfast. Nothing that I would want to plug. But I just went and got, kind of litty. It was fun. I had some street meat. I love getting some good street meat.
Man,
from New
me
York
too.
City.
Me too. Wait a
I hit up
second.
a truck.
Wait a fucking second.
That's right.
That's right. That's right. 2B Blood Podcast. What's your name? Where you calling from?
It's JoJo, your mother, man, calling from California. Baby. You hear me?
JoJo.
Yo, got JoJo, man, you're on my group page, man. Tony Jones podcast.
Yo, that's right, JoJo. Man, what's up, man? Thanks for calling in. What's going on?
Yo, man, watching your show, man. I'm smoking myself. I'm enjoying all y'all motherfuckers.
That's what it is.
That's what it is, man.
You got on there because I'm a whole maniac, brother. You know what I'm saying?
That's right,
I grew up on
brother.
all that shit, man.
Getting a West Coast love, guys. Getting a West Coast fucking
I
love
love it.
over
I love
here.
it.
Yeah, man.
JoJo's got his own
Appreciate you checking in.
podcast.
Really?
Yeah, this guy's got his own show too. I've seen him. I'm a fan. Yo, you want to plug your shit, dude?
Yeah, man, we still doing over here in California, man. It's all over YouTube.
You're breaking up, bro.
Yeah, you got bad service.
You got terrible
JoJo.
service, yo. That must be the California connection.
Is he there?
I don't know.
I'm here, man. I'm here.
Oh, there you are.
brother,
We
man.
couldn't hear you for a second
Yeah,
while you were
man,
breaking up.
breaking
Go
up.
ahead, plug your show, bro. Plug the show.
I'm trying to watch your podcast and talk at the same time, so we got to do it.
You know, there's probably like a delay, bro, right? Shit, it's
All
probably.
right, I'm on time now.
Oh, there
I'm
you
on
go.
time. I got you now. I'm on time.
There you go. There
Yo,
you
man,
go.
we need more podcasts like you guys, man. You guys got to keep on smoking and joking and doing your shit, man. We like how y'all interact.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Nice.
Call in
Appreciate it.
anytime, bro. We appreciate the love.
Definitely, man.
Yeah, man.
It's nice to get
Do
the
you guys
West
have
Coast.
do you guys have a cable show over there, like Comcast, Xfinity shit over there?
We don't. We have them available, but we don't have one ourselves.
Yeah, we would have to censor.
Okay,
we would
yeah,
have to
'cause
be
we-
censored. We're not.
Yeah, I think they would try. They would try to censor
we
us.
Can't, we can't be swearing, smoking, drinking on cable television.
Well, we can.
What? You could do that shit in
Oh,
California?
yeah, we're not. Yeah, we're on Comcast Xfinity, man. We're on a public access station that has no
Right.
FCC
regulations, baby.
What?
That's sick. Not out here.
Dude, if I'm about to come to California just so we could do that. Because that'd be sick if we had a show we could do on TV too. Not just on the Facebook, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we're on TV too, and we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube. We get away with a lot of shit.
That's what I'm drinking.
Damn, dude, that's crazy.
Gave that to you.
Okay, my bad.
I'm the outlaw, man. I'm the outlaw of the whole freaking station, brother. Nobody else does it like me until I saw you guys.
What's the name of your show?
It's called the Stony Jones Podcast, also known as JoJo's Corner.
JoJo's Corner.
The Stony Jones Podcast.
That's something I can get behind. Cheers to that.
That's right.
The Stony
Yeah,
Jones
Stony
Podcast.
Jones, baby.
Yo, that's
Yo,
sick,
man, I
bro.
watch you guys all the time. All you guys' shows, I give you mad props because it takes a lot of balls to do what you guys are doing.
That's right.
Appreciate the love.
That's right, man. Appreciate you calling in. Thank you.
No problem, brother. You guys keep doing what you're doing. I'm going to be a loyal fan, man. I'll help you all out here on the West Coast. I'll give you a shout-out. Just do the same for us, man.
Hell
We'll be
yeah,
all great.
yo. Best thing you can do right now is just share the live feed for us. Get people in the room.
That's what I'm doing.
All right, brother.
That's what I'm
Thank you.
doing.
Thank you. Thank
We'll
you.
talk to you
All right,
soon,
peace
man.
out,
Call
brother.
in.
Peace
All right,
out.
peace.
Wow, getting love from the West Coast.
Sick, man. Stony Jones.
Stony Jones, bro.
JoJo.
Stony Jones. The JoJo's Corner podcast.
I dig it.
Huge. I mean, I couldn't believe, came in, gave us the big shout out, guys. We must be doing something right.
Yeah, last week I got death threats. This week we're getting love from the West Coast.
I know, right?
We gotta be doing something right, baby, right?
That's right. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to get into some news.
Hi, folks. This is Big Al.
And Big Mike from A&M Autoland. And folks, we have news for you. Tell 'em, Big Al.
I personally have made a special purchase of 10 brand new automobiles, and I am making them available to you for the low, low price of just $1,500 each.
Whoa, Big Al, that's some special price for a new car. You're sure about this?
Absolutely.
We're not going to lose our shirts like we usually do?
Mike, I paid $500 each for these cars. It's a $1,000 markup. We can't miss.
Okay, I'm trusting you. Folks, there has never been a deal on a new car like this.
And here they come.
Oh, there's the truck. They're here. Folks, hurry down to A&M Autoland for an incredible price on a brand new... Al, what's that truck doing?
Delivering our new cars, Mike. Come and get one, folks. There's only 10.
But Al, these are the new cars?
Some assembly required.
Come to A&M Autoland. No brains required.
Missed me. Missed me again. Missed out.
Drum roll, please.
Man, that was annoying.
2B Blunt Podcast. We're back, baby. We're back from break. You guys ready to get into some news? I know Frank likes that smooth jazz. Frank likes that smooth jazz.
Nice.
That is nice.
We got a little gimmick in here. Hey.
It's the 2B Blunt Podcast, baby.
Hey. This is sick. Oh, man. Let's get into a little bit of news. Live from the 2B Blunt newsroom. When it comes to the best in world news, you get it right here live. Peasing Frank Knox, this is 2B Blunt. That's right. We got a lot going on right here. And our first headline comes to us from Texas. Feds realized that a jailed man's 3,000 pounds of marijuana is not pot. It was trumped as a huge drug bust. The Texas Department of Public Safety posted a big picture on Facebook, dozens of boxes, presumably filled with over 3,000 pounds of marijuana.
That's a lot of weed.
Piled in front of a U-Haul truck stopped by troopers in early December. During the traffic stop east of Amarillo along Interstate 40, troopers called the DEA agents for help after finding what they thought to be multiple boxes of drugs. However, after nearly a month behind bars, the man who got pulled over and arrested was released and let out to be a free man when the cops realized the marijuana was nothing more than legal hemp. Wow! That's right.
That's terrible.
And it happened in December, so he missed Christmas with his family.
That's right.
That's wow.
That's terrible.
Our next story comes from overseas, where a woman going to jail for an odd reason. This woman was going to jail for being too horny and fighting the entire plane when nobody would join the Mile High Club with her. This is legit. A British woman has been jailed after she went on a drunken rampage on a holiday jet, asking men to join her Mile High Club.
Wow.
Demi Burton claims she had been drinking so heavily on the flight between Abu Dhabi and Manchester because she had a fear of flying. Of course, she got so lit on red wine. During the 8-hour flight home, she propositioned male passengers and kicked, bit, and even headbutted crew members as the plane cruised at 30,000 feet. A 20-year-old shocked two men by making crude comments about them having mid-air sex during her 4-hour blowout.
Wow.
So she's scared of flying, but she's not scared of asking complete strangers for sex.
Apparently not. Imagine finding her in the club, man. It's guaranteed win.
That's right. That's right. And we're going to keep it moving here. Our next story comes to us from Tennessee. And you're not going to believe this. A Tennessee couple celebrated their love for each other and their fondness of sporting equipment by holding their wedding at Bass Pro Shops.
That's really reeling them in, man.
That's right. Lonnie and Pam Harris were married at the Bass Pro Shop in Kodak, Tennessee. It was a match made in heaven. He liked her bobbers, and she liked his rod. The ceremony was held next to a large aquarium in the store's trophy fishing section. Pam worked at the Bass Pro Shop, and she wanted her co-workers to be able to attend. Guests said the food at the reception was crappy. Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow. Dead silence.
That's a wedding, man.
Dead silence.
This is no song.
Instead of rice,
Scott
it gets
and
through
Frank
night crawlers instead of rice. God. You guys are killing it. Oh, shit. Breaking down my old gimmick, yo. Let's get into a little entertainment news. For everyone who's asking, Baby Yoda is not Baby Yoda. Confirmed.
What?
That's right. Jon Favreau, creator and director of the Disney Plus show The Mandalorian, which I'm a huge fan of,
Favorite show.
is warning fans that Baby Yoda is not actually the Yoda from the past Star Wars movies as a baby. Like, he really had to explain that to fucking people.
I did never assume that. I've always had the assumption that Yoda had sex and somehow created this offspring.
Yeah,
That's been my thought process behind it.
Right, he must have been quite the galactic swordsman. Oh, man. He said that the Mandalorian's Baby Yoda comes long after grown-up Yoda has died. And he pointed out that Yoda has not only passed away, but actually disappeared. Which is interesting.
That is very
It
interesting.
is interesting. As for Baby Yoda's story, Favreau says we'll have to wait for next season because he doesn't want to give away any more spoilers.
I think Baby Yoda is Yoda's son. That's what I've always thought.
Well, I mean...
People have called him Baby Yoda, and I even call him Baby Yoda or Baby Yodes,
Baby Yodes?
as my girlfriend likes to say. But
Dude.
I call him... I've always assumed that that's Yoda's son.
Who would have thought space thoughts really go for pointy ears and bad comb-overs?
Ain't that the truth?
Oh, man.
Oh, boy. Let's keep it moving. Entertainment news. I know Frank's going to love this one. And a spinoff from the ever so famous Masked Singer.
Oh, shit. What you got for me?
Fox is expanding its Masked Singer franchise. Soon, we're now going to have, guys, the Masked Dancer.
What? The Masked Dancer? What the...
The Masked Dancer will feature D-list celebrity contestants you vaguely heard of perform dances in elaborate costumes and masks with a panel of quote-unquote judges.
Way to ruin a great thing you got going with the Masked Singer and just throwing it away for some stupid rip-off gimmick.
It can't be the same costumes, right? You can't
That's
dance in those
stupid.
things.
Hey, listen, all they're saying is give someone a mask, limited vision, and limited oxygen, and tell them to do a wild dance on a stage full of cameras, lights, and other dangerous equipment. It's going to be great. That must have been the boardroom meeting right there.
I hope this.
You know?
I hope this is just a rumor. I'm a
No,
fan of the show.
it's not.
I'm a fan of the show.
No.
I don't think we're going to see Terry Bradshaw on The Masked Dancer.
That's the truth.
Listen, at least in the Masked Singer, you might be familiar with the singer's voice, right?
Scott, you may see Nikki Bella.
Maybe.
The Masked Dancer.
But you can hear the singer's voice, at least in this one. You can kind of get an idea of who it could be. But in the Masked Dancer, how's that going to work? You know?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm trying to do
Like,
How
I
do you
think
even
this
guess?
peacock dances like Billy Baldwin. The fuck? The fuck is that?
But you got to be duping me here.
Oh, I swear to God. I swear to God. Next thing you know, they're going to have the Masked Bachelor, the Masked Amazing Race, the Masked Dr. Pimple Popper. The Masked Dr. Pimple Popper. And then the final. Huge news. Men feel confident with facial hair. That is the headline coming out today. According to a recent survey of 2,000 Americans, the vast majority of men feel better about themselves with some facial hair. The survey says from beard growing website that 75% of male respondents feel that they are more confident with facial hair. Now I'm looking across the room here. Frank's got a little gimmick.
3 for 3.
Yeah.
Scott's got a little gimmick.
Shooting 100.
I got a little stubs. We're 100% here.
Yeah.
So do you think this will correlate? You think this is true?
No, I think it's true.
You think it's just a fad, or you think it makes people feel more confident?
No. The facial hair thing was like a thing of like the 50s, the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. And like 2000, 2010, like our generation, we kind of introduced the facial hair, I feel like, to a degree. The beards.
You think so?
The beards have never been bigger. Like you could go and get anything for your beard or your mustache or beards are in.
Whenever I go to a brewery, it's neck beards for days.
Yeah, dude. Beards are in.
Neck beards for
are
days?
In.
Yeah.
Chicks.
That's the problem, though. I hate neck beard.
I remember like my days of being on dating profiles. I can't tell you how many chicks put in their like description like some reference of like liking beards, using like either emojis or like heart emoji beards. Yeah,
really,
that's a thing. Dude.
It's a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing.
It's sure. Not just a fad. It's a thing.
It's a thing. Beards, facial hair is in. The only people that don't think is in are like our parents and our grandparents.
Okay.
They're like, shave that thing off, you know? Like,
all right. I mean,
like your dad's clean shaven, right? He doesn't have a beard.
No beard.
Exactly.
No beard. Nope. That is the headlines for this week. In the 2B Blunt newsroom, let's take it over to sports with Frank Knox.
All right.
When it comes to sports, there's only one man for the job. The best analysis in the game right here from the 2B Blood Newsroom. It's Frank Knox.
And it's the 2B Blunt podcast, and I'm going to bring you the news. I don't know if you guys heard, but the XFL released some very unique rules this week. I mean, kickoff rules that encourage teams to only return the football. So there's going to be no touchbacks anymore. Punt rules discouraging fair catches and coffin corner punts.
Really?
There's going to be no extra point try from a field goal formation.
So what happens? You just got to do...
So you get 1 point from the 2-yard line. You get 2 points from the 3-yard line. And then you get 3 points if you play it at the 10.
What?
Yeah. So
that's
the scoring
interesting.
is unique. The special teams is all switched up. So it's already intriguing to me because you're going to see a lot of hits, a lot of great plays, and a lot of points.
That's crazy. That's a whole different style of playing football.
And then if you go to overtime, it's a shootout from the 5-yard line.
A shootout.
So essentially you run one play from the 5. You make it, you go. If you make it, so it's a shootout.
Okay, yeah, no, I get what it is. That's just crazy.
One play.
Wow.
It's so different. Or at least they're trying to stand out, though. I mean, that's important.
It's a shootout, like, out of just, so, like, one team goes at the 5, and if they get it...
No, it's a shootout, so that the other person gets to go.
Yeah, they still
so
get...
it's like a rebuttal. It's a
but how
rebuttal.
many... Do they just go till somebody...
Yeah, it's sudden death.
Wow.
It's like gladiator style, And then here is the weirdest rule that I'm still trying to process in my head as a fan of football.
All right.
There's going to be 2 allowed forward passes from the line of scrimmage.
2.
So if I pass it to like the 5, someone else could break off and run deep and go from like where you pass the ball and have that receiver now pass it to the next guy.
So like a double pass.
A double pass.
A double pass.
NFL blitz type shit.
They get two per game?
Yeah, I saw this. I couldn't believe it. I mean, it came from a pretty credible source on Twitter, and I've seen it all over the place.
I did see the rules all over the place. I don't remember seeing like exactly all of them, but
2 forward passes behind line of scrimmage.
That's so wild, dude. That's so wild. That's a whole... Like, we got to talk about that after.
2 behind the line of scrimmage. I'm sorry.
It's still nuts.
So just to be clear. So if someone drops back with you, you could dump it off. I don't know.
Yeah.
Then he could throw it. So you go throw his screen and then have him throw it to the next guy. It's kind of weird. I don't
It
know.
changes the whole style of how you play football and how you play defense, though.
Yeah. And then moving on from that, man, is huge weekend. And from the weekend, we're going to lead up to Monday night, which is the big game, the college football championship game, baby. I'm talking Clemson 14-0, LSU 14-0.
Oh, boy.
This should be exciting and one for the history books, man. I mean, I'm pumped for this game. I love college football, and this is probably one of the best matchups I've seen in a long time.
So if I'm going to watch a game, that's the one to watch.
Yeah, if you got it's definitely Frank Knox's recommended watch over Monday Night Raw.
Oh, okay, all right.
And for all the females listening, over The Bachelor.
Oh, all right.
But so it should be an exciting game. You got Trevor Lawrence, 25-0. Kid's never lost a game in his career.
All right.
For Clemson, leading the Tigers against Joe Burrow, the Heisman winner, and pretty much the foregone number one pick going to the Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Morrow.
Woo.
Should be a good game. I'm taking LSU. I'm rooting for LSU. The kid's a underdog. He played for Ohio State, dropped out because he was getting starting time, sat out a year, and then he's like a fifth-year senior quarterback.
Okay.
For LSU, leading them to the title.
All right. So he's the man.
Yeah, man. But to back it up a little bit, we saw what happened in the NFL this week, and let me tell you what, baby. The one thing I predicted, the Tennessee Titans, Derrick Henry, Ryan Tannehill, Mike Vrabel walked in to Foxborough.
Just like you said they would.
Just like I said. But unfortunately, they got the victory. Well, not unfortunately. Fortunately, they got the victory.
That's right.
Unfortunately, my other bold prediction, the dynasty being over, is not true. Tom Brady came on Instagram, said he's returning, unfinished business. I don't blame him. The year looked
So he's
good.
staying with the Pats?
He's staying with the Pats.
Oh, that's official news.
I mean, the Pats had Josh Gordon. They had Antonio Brown.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they had weapons, but they all got in trouble. They all had to leave for whatever reason. And Tom Brady only had Julian Edelman to throw the ball to. And the guy's, 5'10"?
Yeah. Doesn't really help.
And he was beat up. No Gronk. And that's what happened. So I think they're going to reload. We'll see him back. But anyways, leading up to this weekend, we got the big divisional rounds. And I'm going to start off with the Vikings at the Niners. The Vikings pulled one off against Seattle, the Saints last weekend, and it was great. Again, Saints 3 years in a row getting beat on the final play. It's got to hurt. But that being said, the Niners all the way, baby.
Oh, man, you're taking it all the way in?
They've been looking good. They looked like the best team all year. Like I said last week, they were one of the best teams all year behind the Saints that lost, but the Niners are coming back healthy. They're strong. Then we got the Titans at the Ravens. The Titans played, a great game defensively against New England, but they had nothing offensively. Lamar Jackson's going to be way too much for that Tennessee team, and I'm going to take the Ravens all day at home over the Titans.
All right. I don't know if I'm going to agree with you about that. I'm really hoping that they're going to go.
The Ravens have looked great all year.
I know.
Lamar Jackson's putting up video game numbers, and yeah, man, you can't go against. They're the best team in football. Then you got the Texans at the Chiefs. It's going to be a weird game. The Texans have a chance, but that Chiefs crowd at home is just too loud. They hold the record for the loudest crowd in the world, Guinness Book. And I think the crowd's going to be the 13th man in that game, and they're the 12th man, I should say. I'm sorry. And it's going to be too much for the Texans, and the Chiefs are going to prevail. Then I'm going to go Seahawks, Packers. Packers are at home, but I'm going with the Seahawks, man.
Ooh.
Going with
man,
the
the
Seahawks.
wife home would be happy to hear that. She's a big
so
Packers
we're
fan.
going to have Seahawks, Niners, battle of the NFC West. Again, for the third time this year, and leading up to it, the game's been fire. They've been neck and neck.
It's going to be a great game, though.
So I think that's going to be our NFC Championship game, and then we're going to have the Ravens at Chiefs, and that's going to be, the Chiefs at Ravens, and that's going to be another great game.
And who's going to go Super Bowl?
Super Bowl, Ravens, Niners.
Bold prediction.
Ravens.
Wow.
I thought you just said Niners were taking it the whole time. Now you say for the Super Bowl, though, it's
It
going to
was
be the
a
Ravens?
bold prediction, Scott. Do you know what bold means? It means stepping out your comfort zone. Thinking outside the box.
So your regular prediction is Niners. Your bold prediction is the Ravens. Okay.
I was also thinking, when I was thinking of the games and stuff, there's been a lot of controversy, and I just wanted to ask you guys, I don't know if you're a fan of Larry David. You know who Larry David is?
No.
No, the creator of Seinfeld, star of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, okay. Yes.
The Bernie Sanders guy? He does
No,
Bernie-
it's Larry David, man. Larry
Who am I thinking
fucking
of?
David, baby.
Larry fucking David.
The GOAT. The GOAT. And you know who had a bold prediction, Scott? And that's Larry David. You know what his bold prediction was in 2018? He called your general manager of the New York Jets. And he said, hey, buddy, I just want to let you know, they're friends. And Larry David's a very influential character in New York City.
Okay.
He created Seinfeld.
Yeah.
It's got a good point.
And he called up the general manager and said, listen, man, I'm telling you right now, man, you got to draft Lamar Jackson. You know what he did? You know what your general manager did? He laughed at him, hung up on the phone on Larry fucking David, and drafted Sam Darnold. Imagine what you would be doing right now, Scott. You'd be pumped for sports. But that was his bold prediction. And you know what? I'm going to end it there, man. That's all I got. I'm not going to cover anything else. And we're going to move on.
All right. We'll take a break, and when we come back, it's No Selling with the Scott right here on the 2B Blood Podcast. Ha ha. You never liked when I wasn't sober. You got a problem once in days. Well, I wish every day it was over, 'cause I can't stand your wicked ways. You make me so sick that I wish you'd find your own way. You make me so fucking sick, I rid myself of you so I don't make the same mistakes. You selfish bitch, this world ain't yours. The only words I hear are me. Well, I hear all the bullshit you say. You can cut your wrist or throw some fist. I'm done with your shit. You make me so sick that I wish you'd find your own way. You make me so fucking sick, I rid myself of you so I don't make the same mistakes. You make me so sick that I wish you'd find your own way. You make me so fucking sick, I rid myself of you so I don't make the same mistakes. You make me so
Guess who's here?
I must be dreaming.
It does take a special kind of person to do this job, you know.
I love this fucking wild music.
What is this?
It's whatever played after the bumper.
This is my new intro.
This is no selling with this guy.
Clown music. It's almost like clown music.
The only clown in here is the Scott, goddammit.
And now, bringing you the best and worst of pro wrestling today. The smartest mark in the building. He is the Scott.
All right, to be blunt, universe. It's been a hell of a week in the world of wrestling, and I'm here to tell you what was lit and what was the shits. So I got to kick it off. First thing, pretty lit, right? It's been reported, or it's reported that Mercedes Martinez, Connecticut's own, has been recently signed to WWE. Yeah, she's out of Waterbury.
Shit, I forgot all about that. She is from Waterbury.
So
she used to wrestle all over the indies in the state.
Everywhere, man.
We used to do CTWE, NEW,
everywhere.
ACW, I'm pretty sure she does a little
everywhere,
bit with.
WSU, I think down in Jersey. Anyway, but
that's not Connecticut.
That's not Connecticut.
I'm talking about Connecticut.
All right.
He's trying to beat Kincaid to the news.
What I'm saying, she's been everywhere.
You told him Kincaid Hotline's back. All of a sudden, he's digging deep.
That's right.
Kincaid wants to report it, that's fine, but I'm going to say why it's lit, okay? Long overdue, okay? Now, I know she's CT's own, but this lady, she was revolutionary before there was a women's revolution, okay? She was one of the first ever female ladder matches, first ever female Iron Man matches, or Iron Woman matches, if you will. Legit. She had a 70-minute match that went into overtime in 2008, I believe. And then she has the record with Tessa Blanchard at 75 minutes from 2018, as far as a longest female match in the history of wrestling.
Wow.
So I think that's lit. She deserves it. And who knows? Could be a surprise in the Royal Rumble coming up. We'll see. But anyway.
But how many people will actually know her, you know, and give her the pop besides the New England? She was heavy in New England only.
So here's the deal. Like, she goes to the Royal Rumble, but then what brand does she end up on? That NXT audience, they'll know who she is. I mean, she's been in the Mae Young Classic twice. Anyway, so the shits now. Did you guys see Raw this week?
Bits and pieces.
So,
I watched The Bachelor.
Did you see?
Did you really?
Yeah.
Really?
I even made a list.
Oh, yes. That is so great. Dude, the Bachelor. Oh, we gotta talk about that later.
I was gonna say, this is my segment.
We'll talk about the Bachelor. Don't let me forget. No, yeah, that's right. I love it.
So, did you guys see the wedding officiant from the week before in Hartford?
Yes, of course.
He tried to get into the ring right after AJ Styles' match, and what happened? Security tackled him. And I was very confused because, first of all, who jumps the barricade that wears a suit? First of all, and then the camera saw it, but then the cameraman didn't know what to do, so he went to the crowd, right? And then they abruptly went to commercial. So it didn't make any sense. And then they come back from commercial and they try to cover it up, say, "Oh, that was the officiant making it into the ring," and it's just a lack of communication. I mean, he knew he was part of the segment, and your security tackled him. I mean, really?
Kincaid's real hot right now.
Was that one of his news stories? Sorry.
He said you're stealing his shot.
Anyway.
Don't blow the comeback, Kincaid.
It was so bad. Apparently, security doesn't even want this wedding angle to continue, and that's why they tackled him. But we'll see. Anyway.
They need to put that to bed.
Yeah, I hope so. We hope it all ends soon. But anyway, back to what's lit, all right? I want to talk about Wrestle Kingdom 14, okay?
Why?
That was unbelievable.
Really?
Okay.
I didn't watch it. Did you?
No.
So, you guys should watch it.
All
okay?
right. I mean,
it was
I could.
Absolutely incredible. And I know it's it was 2 nights this year, and that's so much wrestling. But let me tell you, for 2 nights, they delivered night 1 and night 2.
Why the fuck did they do that?
What was the total? It was 14 or 13 hours, though, right?
Probably between the two, yeah. But let me tell you what went down on it, okay? First of all, Will Ospreay, and Takahashi, that match was just unbelievable, okay? Just absolutely incredible. We had Jon Moxley, he regained the U.S. title, okay? But it's not even about that. It's what happened after the match. Okay, who came out to challenge him? Minoru Suzuki. And if you don't know who Minoru Suzuki is, look it up, because when him and Moxley go at it, that's going to be a badass match, okay?
Suzuki.
We also had, as I predicted, Naito, the guy that walked into Wrestle Kingdom with nothing. Ibushi was the one that had the briefcase. Jay White was the Intercontinental Champion. Okada, the World Heavyweight Champion.
Right.
But Naito, walking in with nothing, left with everything. Naito, 2 belts, came out on top.
That's right.
And
He's 2 belts now.
I don't know how that man doesn't have a concussion. I don't know how any of these guys they probably do have a concussion. I don't even know how they're still walking. But the wrestling was on another level. And then on top of everything, we said farewell to a legend. I had a tear in my eye, man, because he is a legend, and that's none other than Jushin Thunder Liger. Over 30 years in the business, he said farewell. He had his last 2 matches on Saturday and Sunday, and absolutely amazing. Anyway,
oh, man.
Back to the shits. And
I knew this was going to happen.
what's wrong here?
No, I'm just laughing because I can just picture Don Kincaid right now. We're going to call the hotline.
Yeah, I knew this was going to happen.
No, this is great. This is
Anyway,
what we want.
I hope he wasn't going to report on this, because when it comes to the shits, it might be literal shits. I mean, did you guys see that tag title match? Well, you were watching The Bachelor.
Oh.
You might have saw it.
I just saw it. I'm the one that told you about it.
Yeah, so I wasn't sure. Audience at home, you could be the judge. Search it on the internet, but it looked like Ivar from the Viking Raiders might have cracked himself during the match.
There's
Hence
no might have.
why is the shits?
He shits. He shits.
Yeah, I thought maybe,
that.
that's a bruise. I thought maybe that's Gallows face paint, but I don't know. Peasy's over here telling me, he's like, I don't know, that's sweat stain and the stain on his tights, and then the stain that's on the side of his legs from underneath his shorts might call for actual shits. So anyway, but hey, I mean, even Psycho Sid and John Cena, they've done it in the ring too. So
CM Punk,
it's nothing. Yeah, right.
Everyone's shit.
He shit his britches.
That's why. Listen, that's why there's something in pro wrestling, right?
So it's
the PMS. You know what the PMS is?
What's that?
The pre-match shits.
It's
something you always got to do as a worker before you hit the ring. You got to take your pre-match shits, or else you get slammed wrong, and it's coming out whether you like it or not.
All right.
Have you ever shit yourself in the ring?
Fuck no.
All right,
I'm a boss.
I mean, people are probably wondering that now, so I'd ask.
When he does it, it'll be on 420. But anyway,
Wow.
Anyway, so back to what's lit. Let's talk about returns.
Dominoes.
So we had
I'm banging right now.
We had a lot of returns this week, and everybody loves a good return. Okay.
I can't even control myself.
Oh, you guys.
I'm sorry, Scott.
So we had Sheamus return, right, with a quick heel turn on Shorty G. We had Morrison come back. He's obviously going to be associated with The Miz.
They fucking really just buried Shorty G, huh?
Oh, yeah. No,
Why did they hype him so bad?
They hyped him. They buried him.
They just call him Shorty G and stop on him like that.
That should be in the shits list.
He might need to go back to NXT. But he was on my shit list for the year last week.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway,
I mean,
it was
Jesus.
the creatives behind him, not him personally.
The Usos also returned, right? They're the bloodline is strong. They came to help defend their cousin Roman Reigns
With haircuts.
With haircuts, yes, that was interesting. But anyway, I'm glad you noticed that. We also had a big return last night on NXT, though. Well, at least an announced return. The actual official return will be next week. But and it's a debut for WWE. But that's none other than Alex Shelley.
That's right, the Time Splitter.
So the Time Splitter reunion's happening with Kushida. Alex Shelley's been rumored to be with WWE ever since like the Cruiserweight Classic, okay? There was a rumored retirement in 2018, but now he's going to be back. He's going to be in that NXT crowd, and it should be amazing. And we had another return. We had the Big Show this week. All right?
Well, it's a Big Show.
That's right, the Big Show. And can you believe that he didn't do a turn? I thought for sure he was going to go heel face at least twice during that match. But
in typical Big Show fashion,
Big Show's back. Everybody's back. It must be WrestleMania season.
It's time for you to bust out that Big Show t-shirt.
Oh, that WMD shirt.
I still got it, baby. You know I do.
The best return that we heard about this week is none other than the return of the WWE Superstar Ice Cream Bars, baby.
What?
I can't wait.
Come
They're
on.
coming back. Except they're cookie ice cream sandwiches. But I can't wait. They're coming back.
And we'll have them.
It's
we'll have them on
nostalgia.
this podcast.
Oh, yeah. We'll be eating them on this podcast.
Scott will bring them in from Walmart. You know that.
I'll bring him in. I'll have him autographed.
We'll have our Roman Reigns. We'll have our John Cena's.
I gotta know though. Okay, they're coming out with the ice cream bar.
Yep.
Will there be a CM Punk bar?
So there should be. I mean, he's the guy.
What do you mean should be, bro? Is there or is there not gonna be a CM Punk bar?
You can tweet at Good Humor and see if they'll answer you, but there should be. I mean, he's the guy that kind of brought it all into fruition, and now he's back in WWE, but he's on my fucking shit list today.
Really?
That's right. CM Punk. He had that controversial tweet.
Wait, what do you mean on the shit list? Is this from WWE Backstage?
I'm not going to repeat his tweet, okay?
I think you can.
He insinuated some things. He insinuated, it was directed right at The Miz, and he insinuated some things referring to Saudi Arabia. Okay, first off, guess what? Miz wasn't even fucking on the last Saudi Arabia show, so why are you giving him shit, okay? All right?
Oh, wow.
CM Punk, are you too goddamn butthurt about Miz main eventing WrestleMania when you think you should have had it? Guess what? Get over it, dude. Miz earned that spot, okay? You didn't get it that year. He did, okay? Sorry.
Wow.
Right?
This is getting personal.
Listen, I'd say that CM Punk was maybe drunk when he tweeted this. But we know
He's
that's not
straight
the
edge.
case. That's right, because he promotes goddamn straight edge down our fucking throats so bad, it smells like my shit is Pepsi, okay?
Oh!
Anyway.
Wow!
You know who was drunk, though? Scott, when he was threatening Flip Gordon. He wasn't even in the building.
And I'm proud of it. But anyway. Also, this guy has the audacity to tell Seth Rollins, hey, maybe Seth Rollins needs to stop tweeting. Yeah, CM Punk, I think you need to fucking stop tweeting, okay? To send out a jackass of a tweet like that, you know, you are the drizzling shits, and this has been no selling with the Scott.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, what a segment. That was crazy. Scott,
good.
you had a lot of stuff on the shit list. You sound like you were a little extra pissed off this week.
That CM Punk thing pissed me off, man. Miz earned his status, okay?
Yeah, you think so?
He paid his dues, all right?
When do you think Kevin Owens is coming back to NXT? I heard he wants in.
Everybody wants to go back to NXT, man.
Everybody, you think? I mean, at this point, he's probably right.
Because I feel like now it's you know, the pay is probably the same. They're on cable, right? I mean,
true. Well, let's take a hot second of a break, and we're gonna go into the Kincaid hotline, because I'm sure Kincaid's got a lot to say.
I might be on Kincaid's shit list.
This is Phil Alfonso. Enjoy your podcast, To Be Blunt, with Frank and PZ Daddy. I listen to it every Thursday at 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, exclusive breaking news brought to you by the Kincaid Hotline. Now, renowned reporter Don Kincaid.
It's Don Kincaid, baby!
Don Kincaid already hitting the cushion in the background. Don, we got the minutes loaded up, man. How the hell have you been?
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Dad, where have you been? You've been gone for what? Weeks, months, who knows?
It's been forever, since last decade.
Smoking on the line while the music's playing.
Last thing I knew, Don Kincaid was hitting wedding cake, then all of a sudden he disappeared.
I'm in my fucking room waiting for the call, and I'm popping left and right like, you mother bitch, Scott! You son of a bitch, Scott! What the fuck, Scott?
That's it. The Scott's coming through
Sorry,
with the hits
I was
and the
no
shits.
selling.
The lids
All
and
right,
the
hey.
shits.
You know what, man? That was actually an excellent segment with the Scott. I give you full props, baby, especially the way you ended that. Come on, I'm on Team Scott.
Wow, big Popeye. Shocked by Kincaid.
Thanks, God. I
You're
appreciate
really
the
hitting the
love,
spots.
man. I'm excited to have you back on the show, brother.
The Scott's hitting all the spots, right, Don?
Dude, that was fun-ass segment, man, especially when he started digging in on CM Punk. I cannot stomach the whole CM Punk bandwagon bullshit, and the Scott gave me something right. In my heart, baby, I felt that warmth from me and Scott after he fucked me twice. It was amazing.
Wow! You fucked him twice, goddammit! Wow, that's once, not once, but two.
Hey, babies, man, I don't even remember the last time I've talked to my man. We've got the Peasy, we've got the Scott, and we've got Big Frank Knox. But let me start with, hey, Peasy, how's that rib feeling, baby?
All right, let's do it.
All right, buddy. I am going to start with something very local, and I'm talking about one Mr. Mark Adam Haggerty. He has been signed to a multi-year, that is a multi-3-year contract with Major League Wrestling. And boy, do we love us a Mark Adam Haggerty, and you can see him every Saturday on ML Fusion, baby, MLW Fusion. And I am so excited. Congratulations to one Mark Adam Haggerty.
You know, I got to actually say the same thing. I'm going to pause this music. This is a big congratulations from the 2B Blood podcast. Mark was on episode 6 of our show,
That's
Smoking
right.
Bows with Mark Haggerty.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, baby.
He gave us the whole story from his growing up in California, fucking growing weed, to fucking coming over here and becoming a legendary ring announcer. Now he's working in MLW, you know, big timers over there.
I've never seen a ring announcer work harder in my life.
I love that guy.
That
I love
dude
that
grinds,
guy.
man.
I love that
He'll
guy.
drive anywhere, anytime to be at any show.
Absolutely. Congratulations, Mark Haggerty.
He earned it.
Sorry to cut you off, Don. Go ahead.
No, not at all. Not at all. That was a very well-deserved congratulations. And just to cap that one off, Kurt Bauer, the man himself, Court Bauer himself, he actually reached out to one Mark Adam Haggerty to get him into the company. So I love me some Mark Adam Haggerty. Congratulations, and we all love you. And we just want you to get the pit of big time, baby.
Oh,
so anyways, I got one more quick local shout out I want to do. They call him Uncle Bob Evans. He has now been announced as the New England All-Star Wrestling General Manager for the entire company.
Wow.
I think that's big news because it's very local to my heart. And I just wanted to give a shout out to one Mr. Bob Evans. So let's move on to the bigger stuff. Man, I was going to talk about some damn time splitters because as the Sky has announced, Alex Shelley has returned. And with team, it is Kushida, it is Alex Shelley, it is the Time Splitters, and they have jumped in to the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. And the brackets have all been set up.
It's huge
Yeah,
news.
baby. The brackets are all set up. It's an Imperium against the Forgotten Sons. It's Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne against Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster. It's grizzled young veterans against, it says, who the hell? Oh, this is
I'm paying for these minutes, Don. Come on.
Hey, I've been smoking some Thunder Monkey, so give me a fucking break.
Thunder Monkey!
We also got the grizzled young veterans are going to go against Team Time Shifters, and then we've got Gallus against Undisputed Era. It should be a very interesting tournament. They always make it hot.
Wow.
Whew.
Wow.
Holy fuck. I don't think I could do anymore after that. That was a damn holy shit. Hey, I'm going to start sprinkling in a little bit of MMA news with our wrestler news, and I just want to put something out here right now, because when it comes to failing these wellness tests with the guys, it really fucking sticks me right up my ass, because we pay good money, and I'm telling you one thing.
3 times in his ass in this segment.
Wow.
3 times, baby. There is an MMA cat out there. His name is Daquan Townsend, and he has been sanctioned. And I do mean they have let this sons of bitch back in. He's going to be competing January 25th. I'm going to assume it's on ESPN. I did not look. But my point is, he has tested positive for cocaine and fentanyl. Are you shitting me? You're letting this sons of bitch in the octagon.
Wow, wrestlers still do cocaine?
That's
these
right.
days?
No, this is MMA, bro.
This is MMA. Blake Knox, get your shit together.
That's right. You're not even paying attention. It's like John Jones just blowing coke all over the place.
Yeah. there's a snowstorm outside, and it ain't cold, baby.
Wow, man.
Okay, now I do want to stick with some MMA news because there is a big event coming up Saturday, January 18th, and it is UFC 246, and the main event, we all know, it is going to be Conor McGregor versus the Cowboy Dino Cerrone, and this is after a 15-month layoff for Conor McGregor, so I am very interested in this match myself.
Wow, me too. I mean, that's going to be huge, man.
Now, we also have Holly Holm on the card. She's had her ups, she's had her downs, but she's coming to make a statement, and she's going to be taking on Raquel Pennington. And one more notable fight I want to mention is one Anthony Pettis. He comes in on the card, and I always love to watch that baby fight. I love me some Anthony Pettis.
Wow, man. Big news coming out of the MMA world, too, man.
Okay, let me get back to MLW real quick, because there's some solid confirmed news today, hot off the presses. MLW and Showtime have come together. MLW will be the very first wrestling ever on the Showtime affiliations.
Wait, wow. They're going to be on Showtime?
Showtime, baby!
MLW.
That's sick, dude. That's real
So we're going to
sick.
see Mark Haggerty on Showtime?
On Showtime! Oh, hey, if you want to watch Mark Adam Haggerty on Fusion, Fusion is only on the tube, if you will.
Wow, Don. That's huge. I didn't even know that was going on.
So are they going to run the shows live on Showtime or on Fusion?
There is zero details. The news just came out today, baby.
Wow.
I didn't even know about this. Breaking news. Don Kincaid. That's right. That's right. He brings you the inside scoop. That's what I'm telling you.
Take that, George Scott. Now, the Scott did mention the return of Lord John Morrison. Now, he is going to be teaming up, obviously, with The Miz. But this SmackDown, being this Friday, being tomorrow night, The Miz will host Miz TV. And his special guest is going to be none other than his new partner, John Morrison. The rumor is that the New Day will be the new feud of Miz and Morrison. So we'll see where that goes.
Wow, really?
Yeah, baby.
I mean
okay.
we might get the dirt sheet back.
Possibly. Now, I just want to end, and I know, some don't care, some do care. I kind of like to keep an eye on the numbers. So this week's numbers of the old Wednesday night wars that has been firing up on all cylinders between WWE NXT and AEW Dynamite, the numbers have come in, and I just want to throw out some numbers, if I may, to close this out. I am sweating my ass off. I got Thunder Monkey waiting for me. And
I want to know. I'm turning the music down.
Out.
Let's hear. What is going to be the results from this week now?
AEW Dynamite on TNT pulled in 947,000 viewers, which is down from last week at 967, so it's down 20,000, okay?
Okay.
NXT, wait till you hear this. NXT, this week's episode of WWE NXT did 712,000.
Wow.
Wow, AEW took it over again,
and NXT's dropped a little bit.
They took it over. Well, last week though was NXT had just a best of show, but
that's true.
But last night NXT definitely had the better show. AEW was shit last night.
Well, not according to the ratings, Scott.
Well, I mean that's what that says, but I'm telling you right now.
Now these are live air these are live air ratings right now, and I do want to make a point of what Scott just said, because there was the best of the previous week that actually garnered a 548,000 viewership. So I mean, for doing a bunch of rewind, I guess you can't bitch too much.
That's true.
It's true. That's true. Wow, Don. Wow, Don. It's great to have you back on the podcast.
Hey, man, this was fucking amazing. And I do want to slip in one more thing I think I forgot. Obviously, the Scott touched on Mercedes Martinez.
Spit it out, Junior.
Where's fucking Goldust when we need him? Stuttering Goldust.
Hey, hold
on. You're the one with the broken rib from the redneck, right?
Oh, shut up, Don.
Oh, shit.
Got a broken rib. We're paying good money for these minutes. Let's not make fun of them.
What's right? What? Broken rib, and I'm still fucking running the podcast, goddammit.
Running it, baby. We don't tap out. We don't kick out at you. We just keep moving out, baby.
That's right. We always get the finish. We always go home.
Oh, fuck. I can't breathe, man. I can't breathe.
Mercedes Martinez. What did you have to say about her, Don?
Mercedes Martinez. What kind of goofy-ass fucking name do you think they're going to stick to her?
I mean, I don't know, because they kind of already have a Mercedes and Sasha Banks and a Martinez and Sasha and Bailey, so I don't know.
But those are shoot names.
I know, but who knows?
Well, If it's anything like fucking, what's his name, Corey Grimes or Cameron Grimes or something, give me a fucking break, man.
Give me a goddamn break.
Give me a break. Give me a break.
Easy.
Give me a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
What the hell is going on the PZ podcast? What the fuck was that?
We're high as fuck, Don.
Yeah.
It's been a blast returning to the podcast. I probably talked way too much, but man, what a blast! I was talking to the Scott, Frank Knox, and the big PZ with the broken ribs and allergies, baby.
That's
this
right.
was awesome.
Thanks, Don.
Hypochondriac PZ.
Cheers.
What's good? It's your boy, the coach. From the WWE Golf Channel, PGA Tour, EA Sports Madden. You know what time it is. 2B Blunt Podcast with my boys, Frank Knox and Peasy.
That's right. 2B Blunt Podcast. We are back, baby. We are back. Doc Kincaid hit him with the hotline.
I'm so worried, man. Last week, this is the music you said the Jews.
Oh yeah, you said the guy was gonna come, right?
Yeah, I know. I've been haunted by this. It's been playing in my dreams, man. I've been putting my CPAP on, hearing this music for a week.
Let me get this out of your head then, because you know what time it is. It's time for whatever the fuck we're gonna call this goddamn sack. Shooting the shit, butt talk, whatever it is. This is where I talk about whatever the fuck I want, and you're gonna like it. And the first thing I want to talk about is social media. All right, let me tell you. Back in December, I went out. Went to the winery, the Aragoni gimmick, right here in Portland, Connecticut.
All right, cheap plug.
And
cheap
one
plug.
of our
we'll collect their check later.
one of my friends starts telling me about this app called TikTok. Now I had no fucking clue what TikTok was, and she does this fucking 3-minute rundown, which was like had me sold to the point where I almost had her doing a TikTok segment every week on the podcast because it was amazing, bro.
Where's her TikTok? Let's get her to do one.
You want me to call right now?
Yeah, call her right now.
Up?
Call him right now.
You want to do it right now?
Call him right now. Let's have her tell us.
You really want me to do this?
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to pick up.
I want to be pitched.
I don't know if they're going to pick up.
Scott, you're on TikTok?
I don't have TikTok,
I made a few
man.
TikToks because of Peasy, but still not sold.
If they pick up, I'll be surprised, bro. If they pick up, I'll be surprised. I don't know, man.
Hello?
Yo, there we go. Woo! Listen, Carly, you're on live on the 2B Blunt podcast. And
I'm on the podcast?
You're on the podcast right now.
Live.
And I was telling these guys.
You called me at the bar, too.
I started talking about TikTok and how you gave me this giant rundown about what TikTok was at the winery. And I was trying to explain it to Frank, and Frank was like, "Why don't you call them and have them do the pitch per se?
The pitch.
Could you possibly do the TikTok pitch and tell these guys and everyone listening what TikTok is and what's so great about it?"
Oh, TikTok. You don't even know. It's the best.
All right, wait, okay, that's not. You gave me a whole rundown. I need the spiel.
I think she warned us by saying she was at the bar.
She said she was at the bar, and we let this go.
It's already a fair warning, I guess.
One, the lip syncing one, that like the amount of sounds you can find a lip sync. It's great. Great. And the amount of ideas I've gotten to be funny, it's all the TikTok. All of it.
So you use TikTok to inspire your humor in your day-to-day life.
Yeah, I'll dance well. I haven't put a dancing video up yet.
That's
but
right.
I definitely learned to
So
dance thanks to TikTok.
You learned to dance from TikTok.
Listen, she's not the only one,
I
goddammit.
do funny videos. I speak. I just tell people the truth when I'm on my TikTok. When I make my videos, it's all about my truth.
That's it. We're all.
I mean,
You know about TikTok.
I've gotten some bangers. Like, I've learned some bangers on TikTok.
So you get the bangers on the TikTok, too.
I mean, I use
You don't
TikTok.
even know half
I mean,
these songs.
I was trying to get
that is true. You don't know half the songs.
Yeah, it's true, but you find all nice new songs by watching the TikTok.
Oh my God, I know so many new songs thanks to TikTok.
Exactly,
But
exactly.
then I also love watching these little kids like Soldier Boy the wrong way. Like I didn't learn how to Soldier Boy back in the day if y'all let's fuck it up. Like y'all need to check the video so they mess it up.
That's
right?
true. It's true. It's true. They botch them all.
They mess it up completely. They don't even Superman the Hoe anymore.
So we need you to show them how to Soldier Boy.
Oh, we could do a TikTok session with Carly. TikToking with Carly.
It's TikToking with Carly.
TikToking with Carly.
Thursday nights at 7:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Every week you're going to get a new dance.
You want to learn how to Soldier Boy? Gotcha. You want a Macarena? Gotcha.
That's right. You want to dip and lean? We got it.
You want to show the lean? Peasy gotcha.
Hey.
We can do that bird dance.
That's right. That's right.
Guns to fight.
True.
Wow.
All right, Carly. Thanks for picking up, yo. Thanks for picking up.
Make that monkey dance.
That's right. That's right. Well, thanks, Carly. I needed your
If you
help.
guys want to put some glitter in your beard, that would be a good TikTok too.
Put some what in our beer?
Glitter in your beer?
Oh,
Why?
you guys want to? See,
Oh, if we
on.
put glitter in our beer, that means our piss will twinkle. It'll be like magical unicorns pissing every time. I put glitter in my beer. I gotta take a piss. Oh my god, I'm a
it might help your
unicorn!
dating life if you're pissing out fucking glitter.
Oh, my God. All right, Carly, let you go. I got to show Scott what a TikTok video looks
I'm
like.
going to go back to the bar now.
All right, bye. Listen, Scott, it's hard to understand. You know, she didn't do any. She didn't help the case. So this is TikTok, Scott.
I had a hard time understanding.
Everybody dances you right? So you scroll through TikTok, and everybody's doing like a different gimmick.
Hey, yo,
You know? And they're all like different
Everybody
dances.
just dances on TikTok? That's what you do?
Yeah, everybody, well, a lot of it's like this, like comedy shit. You know?
I know. The one TikTok I've seen is like some lady in Scotland that pranks her kids.
Or you can look up the official Peasy and find him getting down.
That's right. If you find official Peasy, you can find me.
My so cold, I think I'm done with ice. Bird.
No, we gets down on here, yo. It's down, yo, on the fucking TikTok.
So that's official Peasy. Do we have an official To Be Blunt TikTok yet?
No, but we should make one.
Too. We should merge.
I know, we should merge the accounts and make a 2B Blunt one. So, but dude, honestly, TikTok takes up so much of my fucking time. Like, you gotta download it, Scott.
All right, and what is it? Like, is it 10 seconds? 15 seconds? Like,
You can go up to a minute.
You go up to a
You can
minute,
stop.
okay.
You can stop and shoot too, so you can make it like clip. Dude,
I have 4 videos uploaded.
yo, we got Frank Knox on there. You got official Peasy right here. Find us on TikTok. Let's get this shit popping.
all right, I didn't make a New Year's resolution. This is going to be my New Year's resolution, okay?
All right, we wanted to talk about fucking Bachelor, right?
What? To download TikTok? That's your resolution?
Yeah.
At least he's got a resolution.
So what? Yeah, I feel.
I don't got a resolution. Do you have a resolution? I don't.
I actually didn't. I didn't even think about making a resolution, to be honest with you.
I didn't think about making one until Monday, and then I was like, I'm going to start eating.
How did we not talk about this week
I was
one?
going to start eating healthy and exercising 30 minutes a day, so I've been sticking to it.
That's right. Come to the gym with me.
I've just been doing like.
I can bring you for free
outside.
though. Well, whatever.
Yeah, dude, we got coupons for Christmas. Like,
Yeah, and I got a big thing of coupons I can give you too.
Yo,
Did you get your free shake already? I got mine.
No, I don't do the shakes there no more.
Yo, I
for real?
Yeah. I used to do them all the time, and they were making me not lose weight, bro, because they don't tell you, all right? But they put MREs in there.
What are MREs?
It's meal replacement. So basically what happens is you order the shake, and they automatically put it in there with the protein. So you get all those extra calories, then you go home and eat. And that was killing me, bro. So you can order it without MREs, but I got to the point where I'm just like, fuck it, I'm not even going to order these no more.
Gotcha.
All right?
Okay.
I want a milkshake.
Just a heads up, you got a shake from there, tell them no meal replacement.
That's the dot fit, right?
No, the Dotfit just have protein, but they throw in the meal replacement. They don't tell you. My trainer gave me that tip. Thank you, John.
They don't tell you?
No, they don't tell you.
That's a hustle. Yo, pay us $100 plus a month.
I'm going to confront my trainer now.
Get these free milkshakes and work out so you can never lose weight because we put meal replacement in your milkshake.
Well, it's supposed to fill you up, and my fat ass comes home, I smoke on the way home, and then I'm hungry again.
Yeah, exactly. You're hungry.
So I fuck myself.
So 60% of the people that go to the gym smoke probably.
Yeah.
And those 60% pay for nothing.
Dude, isn't it funny how that works?
God damn it.
Oh, man. Frank, you got a top 5, too, for this week, didn't you?
Yeah, I got a top 5 of chicks on The Bachelor, bro.
I knew it. I thought he was going to say that.
We were going to talk about The Bachelor. I almost
Top
forgot.
5 girls on
We were going
The
to talk about The Bachelor.
Yeah, I mean, we could lead into my top
The
5
Bachelor.
chicks.
How the fuck does this guy get through here? This guy gets fucking... How many chicks start?
I think it was 30.
And how many of those 30 chicks do you think he bangs?
Well, I think in the first episode, he just met the chicks. I think he made out with like 8. And I was watching, I was like, God damn, bro. Everyone's going to have cold sores in the morning.
I don't think I've ever watched an episode of The
Like,
Bachelor.
if
You've
one
never
chick-
watched a bat?
No.
If one chick has an STD or one dude has an STD,
It's over.
That sounds like
It's an epidemic now.
Over, yeah.
It's an epidemic. The whole place got craps.
I don't know. But
The
what you're
crusty
saying
crabs.
sounds a lot like Brett Michaels' Rock of Love. I watched that back
It's
in
the
the
same
day.
shit.
It's the Bachelor.
Same
All
thing,
these
alright.
chicks are dimes. And like over here, I'm being like real prude, like really scrutinizing these chicks. Like I wouldn't date and bang every one of them.
But, dude, I mean, these bachelors start out with 30 chicks, and he probably bangs at least a third.
A third.
Before he picks one that he's satisfied with. This guy's out here fucking being playa, like doing his damn thing.
I think it's like the 24th season, and it's literally like a cesspool. So like contestants from like The Bachelorette will end up on The Bachelor, and they'll all be. It's like literally a cesspool of contestants from The Bachelor and The Bachelorette.
Yeah.
That just bang and hump and bang and hump and.
It's like a fucking orgy on TV, for Christ's sake.
Yes, exactly.
Fuck. And they put this shit on cable. Put it on cable.
Yeah, chicks are like, hey, I just want to let you know my pussy's shaven. My pussy cat. And then she shows a picture of like her bald cat, like Dr. Evil's in the Austin Power movie.
No, it did not happen.
Yeah, in the first episode,
real?
that happened. Yeah, yeah.
I don't remember that.
There's a lot of
Bigglesworth?
seductive. There's a lot of sexual innuendos in The Bachelor. I mean, they talked about this new Bachelor, Peter, how he had sex in the windmill 4 times. At least like 15 times in the first episode.
And then, mind you, half the bachelors they pull in are like regular old Joe Schmoes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like no job having ass motherfuckers.
Yeah. You watch it? I'm taking it.
I don't follow like it consistently, but I like to when it's on TV. I like to watch.
Did you watch it on Monday or no? So I made a whole list.
A whole list.
So this year I was like, you know what? I'm going to write every chick down and how they come in. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm Hannah Ann. I'm from Knoxville. I'm a girl or whatever. And I made a list, and I used only emojis to describe the girls that showed up. And then I put whether I bang them or I not, I guess, in a way. But basically, it was like, do I like this chick or not? And then I put a check or an X. And then I made a whole list of everything about them. And I think...
We're going to post this online? Like, how's everyone going to see it?
I mean, I could post it online. So
I mean, people want to know what the Frank Knox list looks like.
But basically, it's just like they take a chick from every demographic or like every race. Even chicks you're like, she's hit. There's no way anyone would bang her, never mind date her. But yet he picks her anyways. But they do that on purpose. It's a weird show, man. I don't know.
Some people like that shit, you know? And honestly, if you do watch The Bachelor, call in 860-384-7110 because we can't be the only ones.
I watch The Bachelor. I think it's a great show.
I know right now they're just listening to a bunch of dudes talk about The Bachelor. Right
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably what
I've been to bars, man, on a Monday night in Miami where they have like Bachelor watch parties.
What?
Or, if that's not a place to bang a chick, I don't know what else would be.
Oh, well, you're right there. You're right there. That's true. I mean, should we do the top 5?
Should we do a podcast of just talking about The Bachelor?
We could.
For an hour and a half. We should just do a whole episode.
Why not?
Every week.
I would.
Just recap.
We could do I don't know
To
if
be
people want to
Bachelor.
hear the top 5, Bachelor girls of this season, but I mean, if you want to run the music, it's always worth a run.
I don't know. You don't sound very confident right now.
I mean, I have my top 5. It's right here on my fucking list, baby. If you want to hear it, I gotcha.
Frank Knox top 5. 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 Frank Knox top 5.
That's right. 2B Blunt Podcast. Frank Knox, top 5 Bachelor contestants of this season.
All right, let's hear it, Frank. Number 5.
At number 5, I got McKenna, baby. She's a blogger, and she's got my heart.
Oh.
Number 4.
At number 4, she sells houses, makes money, her dress is on fire. I gave her a check.
Number 3.
I mean, I'm just reading from my list here. At number 3, baby, I got an Auburn women's basketball star in Madison.
Number 2.
I mean, I got the chick that looks wholesome. She's a nurse. Her name's Victoria P. And she's with me at my number 2 slot.
And your Frank Knox, number 1, season 24 Bachelor contestant is...
The number 1 Bachelor contestant is the one my girlfriend loves to hate because I love her so much. And she is none other than the Hubba Hubba when I see her, Hannah Ann.
Wow. That's right.
Hannah Ann, baby. She's my number 1. And all the other women in the world have her as her number 1 hated because she wanted not 1, not 2, but 3 times with The Bachelor in season 24, episode 1, and everyone's loving to hate Hannah Ann.
True that. Wow. That's the list. That's the list of all lists.
You guys don't even know.
I don't even know.
The list of all lists.
You guys are in them.
The list of all lists here. 2B Blunt Podcast. Episode 26 in the books, 27 next week. We have big breaking news coming next week. A huge announcement for the podcast that we're going to talk more about as we prepare to pull a Bret Hart at the end of the screw job and jump ship to WCW. No, I'm just kidding. Wow. Not WCW. We're going to talk more about that next week. Big things popping for 2B Blunt Podcast. Make sure you follow us, social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, at 2B Blunt Podcast with the number 2. That's right, 2BBluntPodcast.com. I am your host, Peasy, from the Scott and Frank Knox. We'll see you next week. Same weed time, same weed channel.
Jump and shit.